Coming to you today with a story about a single father and another set of evil twins. And no, I'm not talking about the Alabama TikTok famous twins. This time it's the Milwaukee Mangling twins, these sisters right here. But before we get into it, take a second to make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for all updates, and if you're new, include new subscriber in your comment below, and I'm gonna try my best to respond to all of you. If you happen to be from Milwaukee or anywhere in Wisconsin, I definitely want to hear from you. So go ahead and let me know below in the comments. I don't know what's going on up there, but I'm sure you guys don't want to claim these twins right here.
A lot of crazy things going around and going on in the city.
A worker at a Wauwatosa George Webb restaurant shot while on the job. And that is our big story tonight at 5, shot in the head at George Webb.
An employee recovering in the hospital tonight after a violent confrontation. Our Brett Lemoyne live at 122nd and North Avenue in Tosa with how this all unfolded. Brett?
Yeah, Ted and Mary, this all happened late Saturday night and into Sunday morning at this George Webb restaurant here behind me. The worker is alive, but seriously injured after what police describe as an argument with a group of customers. For frequent George Webb customers like James Coomer,
I was surprised to hear that, shocked, of course.
News of what happened at this Wauwatosa location over the weekend has many on edge.
Reported patient shot to the head. You can stage. Police are en route.
Police tell us a 26-year-old male employee suffered serious injury after being shot in the head. Investigators say it began with an argument with a group of customers, got physical, and ended in gunfire.
A 26-year-old male with a GSW to the lips, mouth with an exit wound in the back of the head. Patient is conscious and breathing.
Dispatch recordings indicate the female suspect was wearing a camouflage pattern jacket and pants, carrying a silver handgun.
4 female unknowns got into a silver Honda Accord. This witness said no unknown direction of travel.
Police have not released any information about the suspect or suspects. In a statement to Fox 6, a George Webb spokesman shares, "One of our employees was shot while working at our Wauwatosa store. The employee was immediately rushed to the hospital and is in stable condition. Our thoughts and prayers are with the employee impacted by this incident. It's also on the minds of those who sit at the counter every day."
I guess you never know what's going to happen.
And it's still not clear what that argument was about, but police stress this was an isolated incident and they are asking for any witnesses to please come forward with information. Reporting live in Wauwatosa, Brett Lemoyne, Fox 6 News.
Okay, Brett, thank you.
After investigating and talking to witnesses, authorities went looking for the 4 females in that silver car, and they ended up tracing everything back to these two. 20-year-old twins Brianna Johnson and Brianta Johnson. According to reports from the Wauwatosa Police Department, the twins along with 2 other women were ordering food from the George Webb restaurant. 26-year-old Anthony Rodriguez served the group of women who employees say became impatient and rude while ordering their food. The women started arguing with Anthony, as well as one of the other restaurant employees, for not getting them their food quick enough. And then when they finally got their order, they got really irritated because a hamburger was missing. That's when Anthony and the other employee told them to leave. One of the twins walked outside, came back in with a pistol. All of this, by the way, caught on surveillance. Brianta punched Anthony in the face, she wrestled him to the ground, and then she passed the pistol to her sister, who allegedly aimed and shot Anthony in his face. This is while he was already on the ground. All 4 women left the scene together while Anthony was there waiting for help, thinking in his head that that was going to be it for him. Right there in that restaurant on the ground, and he would never see his son again. His son is 3 years old now and he's raising him alone. Luckily, Anthony did survive, but not without damage.
A George Webb worker sharing his near-fatal experience after being shot by customers who are upset over a missing hamburger. He suffered permanent injuries, but tells our Tony Atkins he is fortunate to be back with his family. Tony.
Carol, Anthony Rodriguez says it could have all ended here at this George Webb when he asked 4 women to leave the restaurant. That's when he was attacked by one of the women and shot by her sister, according to a criminal complaint.
I feel lucky. It's incredible just where I'm at and just being able to walk and speak.
If you listen closely, you can hear the raspiness of Anthony Rodriguez's voice. It's because bullet is permanently lodged near his throat.
The bullet went through my upper lip right here, and then it knocked out the right side of my teeth.
The cause of that bullet, he says,
I can definitely tell you that it started because they were missing a burger from their order, and everything just kind of escalated from there.
Court records say Anthony was the only server working when he asked 4 customers to leave this George Webb restaurant after midnight on January 30th. He says things escalated to yelling, then fighting. According to a criminal complaint, 2 women in the group, twins Brianna and Brianta Johnson, and shot Anthony in the face during the confrontation.
Just being able to get out of the hospital as quick as I did, I feel very fortunate and very blessed.
Now, as he recovers, Anthony says he's lucky to be here.
Just being reminded that I was about to be taken away from my son and from the rest of my family. It's heartbreaking, you know? No one wants to be taken away from their family, as I'm sure that they don't want to be taken away from theirs.
And his hope is people find better ways to resolve issues without using guns.
Just walk away. Just walk away. You're taking a life, it can be so easy.
The 2 Milwaukee Manglers, they're now behind bars. That's Brianta Johnson, 20 years old, and her twin sister, Brianna Johnson. These twins are facing a maximum of 65 years in prison for attempting to take Anthony's life.
New tonight, 2 women now charged in the shooting of an employee at a George Webb restaurant in Wauwatosa. 20-year-old Brianna Johnson and 20-year-old Brianta Johnson both made additional appearances in Milwaukee Circuit Court today. Both are charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide. Wauwatosa police say there was an argument between an employee and some customers. They say the customers beat the man, shot him in the face, and drove off. Police announced they had made 4 arrests late last week. Both women are due back in court February 15th for a preliminary hearing.
So this incident at the restaurant happened after midnight between 4 women and 2 of the employees at the restaurant. One 26-year-old Anthony Rodriguez, and the other is an unidentified 45-year-old. Initially, when they caught up with them, all 4 women were detained, but the only people charged right now are these 2. They're co-defendants on the case, and they're facing 65 years in prison. Sensible people, when they're having an issue at a restaurant or a retail store, they don't do this. Instead, they leave, they control their anger, and then the next day they contact management or corporate. And that's how they resolve their issues. Obviously, though, the Milwaukee Mangling twins, they don't have any sense. So let's go ahead and get the conversation started below in the comments. Let me know what you think about all of this. Special thanks to our African brother Edmund, who's always watching and showing his support. I definitely appreciate you, brother. As well as my sister Miana, Dark Power, Ronald, Marquise, and Philip. I want to sincerely thank you all for your continuous support. Want to see more content like this? You can support the channel too. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balance analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.